everybody, it's Mrs. K from the Macedon Public Library, and it is week 2 of our summer reading crafts. And this week we are making a dragon, which I really had fun doing. And we have kits here in the library, so if you don't have all this stuff at home, we have kits at home that has everything in it. And we started out with like a sheet. I figure you guys can cut all the things. And here would be the rings, and then a long strip at the end for his tail. And then basically everything you need is in here, okay? So let's get started. We're gonna move this down so that you can see what I'm doing. See how that works. So we're gonna start with, I have seven of these, and we are going to just, here's my glue stick. We're gonna glue them, and we're gonna make a paper chain. You guys know how to do that. We start with one, and then we do another one. And my assistant is helping me with my screen because I'm not good at this. And we're gonna do another one. And if you wanted to do these without picking up the craft kit, these are 1.5 inches wide, and that's really all you need to know. Be careful. So let's see. That one, and then we do this. And then the last one. Now also in your kit, you will have that long paper at the end I told you about. That would be for his tail. I've already cut everything, so you don't have to sit here and watch me cut. So this would be his tail. And I've just made it like an arrow with a little pointy thing there. That's on this one. The one I did before this, I made it with a little heart on the end. You can do whatever you want. I've seen it done with a whole series of hearts, one right after the other. And then you're also going to get a piece of paper, and you can cut out spines, you know, spiky spines and stuff. And so I cut this out like this, and then I'm going to fold it, and then you're going to glue it on to 3 of them. So I start with the last one. And then fold it over. It makes a nice little place for the glue. And then the next one. Third one. So like I said, on this one, I just made 2 little sharp spikes for his back. The one I made first as my prototype, I made 3, and they were rounded. This is totally up to you. I also am using the same color paper, and that's what you'll get in the kit, but you can change it up yourself. You can make it, if you have a green dragon, you can make them red. And again, as I've talked before, Mrs. K has no patience with gluing, and so I don't hold them on long enough. If you were here for my spoon puppets, you knew how long it took me to get the hair to stay on. All right. Now in your kit, you'll have another piece a pretty big piece for his head. What I did, looks like this. What I did is I folded it in half because I can't draw symmetrically. So I folded it in half. Drew what I thought would be a good dragon face. My dragon isn't really too mean, but you can do whatever you want. You could make him quite fierce. I made sure this time to include his horns. And there you go. My little dragon head. Oh, I like what the horns are this time. And then you're just going to stick a bunch of glue on the back. And then obviously glue him to the opposite end of where his tail was. This one you have to be very patient with. Whether you're me or not, you have to be very patient. And before you glued him, if you'd been smart, you would have drawn his little nostrils on. Like that. And you also could have glued his eyes on first. Although I think it's easier to glue on his head before the eyes are on. And the eyes, there are Google eyes in the craft bag for you. All right. Now, what's he missing? Well, the scales, which are falling off again. He's missing his wings. So I've made 2 circles out of tissue paper that are approximately 2.5, 3 inches in diameter. And you are going to scrunch these up. Stick some glue on there. And glue them right behind his head. These aren't really the wings so much as they're the things that pop out of the side of his head. Kind of like one of those weirdo lizards. Or is that, what kind of a dragon is that? I don't know. Do the Komodo dragons have it? My assistant over here, who's just Miss Julia, because I can't do anything without her. All right. So now he's looking a little bit more fierce. And then these I think were 5.5-inch circles. Again, you're going to scrunch down the one end. And you're going to go to the one that is in between the first 2 scales. And you're going to you just scrunch them down, glue them out, put a lot of glue on there. And then stick it to the side. And the nice thing about tissue paper is that you can keep playing with it as much as you want. Same thing over here. Lots of glue. Stick it to the side. Stick it to yourself. This one isn't going to stay. If you don't like the way it's scrunched, like this one, I'm displeased with how it looks. It's tissue paper. You just fold it some more and fool around with it until you like it. Now, what's the one thing that our dragon is missing? Fire! He is not a fire-breathing dragon. So I have 3 different colored tissue paper here. Originally, I only used 2 because that's all I had when I made the first dragon, but now I have more. So again, you're going to scrunch it all up together, all 3 colors. You're going to put lots of glue on it, and you're going to do it underneath his mouth, like that. And I have glue all over my fingers, and so all the glue has stuck. All right, and then you're gonna take it, and you're just, or you could slice it up before you glue it, whichever you like. Twist it some more. Glue it some more. And there you have your fire. Whoops. I told you my hands are all filled with glue. Your fire breathing dragon. Let's move this again. Hold them up. And there you go, your fire-breathing dragon. So if you want to come pick it up, you can come pick up one of these craft bags we have for you, or you can just make it at home because it's pretty simple. All right, I hope you have fun making them, and I'll see you next week with another craft. Bye-bye.